morning, Herons, and happy Tuesday. I'm Sydney, and welcome to the episode of Heron Television for the 2021-2022 school year.
And I'm Natalie. Only a few days until Halloween. I can hardly wait.
Come on, Natalie. As much as you love Halloween, we have an episode to film. Let's get right into this week's admin tips.
Happy Tuesday, Herons.
Hi, Herons. We hope you're having a great day so far. Well, you've been doing such an amazing job, we want to reward you.
How are we going to reward them?
Well, we are going to go back to using what is called Heron callouts. If you are safe, respectful, responsible, you will get one.
And what happens if you get one?
Well, that's funny. You should ask, Mr. Dembski. It's a great question. You are going to come put it in the Heron call-out bin.
Do I just place it in here when I write my name on it?
Absolutely.
Then what happens?
Well, funny you should ask. At the end of the week, we go and we pull some names out, and the winner gets a big candy bar for all of their respectable behavior.
That's a great prize.
It really is. If you are safe, respectful, responsible, you will be rewarded kindly.
Herons, that is your admin tip of the week.
Thanks, admin team. Those tips are pretty helpful to us Herons.
Another thing that's helpful is the weather.
Especially since Halloween is coming up.
You really can't get enough of Halloween, can you?
It's time to get into this week's 7-day forecast. And that's this week's weather forecast. Looks like it'll be a cold week.
For sure. Speaking of cold, that reminds me of our next segment, Hot Seat.
I don't think that has anything to do with cold, Sydney, but let's get right into it anyway.
Who's our first victim? Oh, I mean guest.
None other than HVMS's very own
Mr. Hamlin. Mr. Hamlin, can you answer the hot seat?
I don't know. Let's see.
Blue or red?
Blue.
Pumpkin or squash?
Pumpkin.
Hot dogs or burgers?
Burgers.
Kangaroos or narwhal?
Narwhal, clearly.
Winter or summer?
Summer.
Cats or dogs?
Cats.
Chocolate or vanilla?
Chocolate.
Pizza or ice cream?
Actually, I like vanilla. What? Pizza or ice cream?
Yeah.
Pizza.
Candy or popcorn?
Popcorn.
That was a great segment. We should do that one more often.
For sure. We can always count on some good humor. Which teacher would you like to see on the hot seat? Send us an email at herontelevision@gmail.com. Now it's time to get right into our joke of the week.
So guys, I went to the petting zoo recently and the pigs are actually really cool.
Yeah, pigs are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are. Did you guys hear about the pig that does art?
No, what's his name?
Pigasso.
Well, that was a pretty random joke, huh, Natalie?
That's right. Just like our random fact of the episode.
Of course! Take it away, Cooper.
The random fact of the episode. This one is pretty spooky. Did you guys know that candy corn was originally named chicken feed? Do you guys see any resemblance? And that's your random fact of the episode.
That was pretty random, huh?
Yeah, for sure. You know it. Natalie, it's a great day for some motivation. Can you do the quote of the week for us?
Sure. Let's get right into it.
Whoa! The wind out there is really bad. Speaking of wind, that reminds me of the quote of the week. Now I'll turn the time over to Natalie.
Hey Herons! I'm Natalie and I'm here with you for this week's quote of the week. This one's by Jimmy Dean and it says, "I can't change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination." And that's your quote of the week.
That was a great quote, Natalie.
Thanks, Sydney. I think we all got some good thinking out of that. Speaking of thinking, let's think about our next Ask a Heron. Let's hand things over to Layla to Ask a Heron.
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
Snickers, 100%.
Your favorite candy?
Reese's.
Okay. I'm gonna have to go with gummy worms.
My favorite candy is either Snickers or Almond Joy.
Sour Patch Kids, like the watermelons, or Twix. Hershey's!
Good for you. You're in it this episode.
Favorite candy is candy corn. Skittles or Reese's? My favorite candy is Reese's Take 5.
Sour Patch Kids.
Reese's.
Jolly Ranchers.
Probably Jolly Ranchers.
Jolly Ranchers.
What's your favorite candy, Mr. Oliver?
I'd have to say a Kit Kat, possibly a Snickers. No, I'm going to say Kit Kat. Kit Kat, definitely Kit Kat.
Okay. What's your favorite candy?
Skittles and Starbursts.
Yes. Go. Okay. What's your favorite candy?
I would say Skittles.
Cool. What's your favorite candy?
My favorite candy is a Kit Kat.
Okay.
Thanks, Layla, and great responses, Herons.
We can't wait to hear what you guys have to share.
For sure. Let's turn things over to Miss Lynn for this week's Mental Health Minute.
Hi, and welcome to Mental Health Minute with Miss Lynn from LifeStance Health. Hey friends! To spotlight ADHD Awareness Month, for the next few weeks we're going to focus on some of the signs of ADHD and some helpful hints to make our days a little bit smoother if it's something we struggle with. ADHD is something that makes people neurodiverse, which means that their brain works differently from someone who is neurotypical. In other words, people with ADHD have brains that think differently, which isn't a bad thing. One sign of ADHD is hyperfocus. This means having intense attention to something which can sometimes lead to losing track of everything else around you. There are several ways to combat this, and they both involve mindfulness. Number 1, be mindful and aware of things that you commonly hyperfocus on. Don't get involved with them if you know that you have chores, homework, class, or bedtime coming up soon. And number 2, practice remaining present. Focus on things around you and use things like breathing, tapping, or fidget toys to help your mind focus on tasks or conversations at hand. Going hand in hand with hyperfocus is something called time blindness. Individuals with ADHD are often said to live in 2 time zones, now and not now. This can lead to struggling with knowing how long something will take, which in turn will often lead to being late for everything. Luckily, there are ways to combat time blindness as well. 2 easy ones are using timers and planners and keeping clocks in every room. Another one is to spend a day or 2 timing yourself and everything you do, and then use a planner and alarms based on the time measurements you created from your own day's activities. Approximately 10% of the nation's children have ADHD. It is something that is common, and there are so many ways to help us succeed, as well as many beautiful and creative results that can come from neurodiverse thinking. That's all for this week. If you feel like you or a friend are experiencing any of the things we talk about in Mental Health Minute, please reach out to a parent or guardian, a teacher you trust, or a school counselor to help connect you with a therapist or counselor from LifeStance Health.
Thanks, Miss Lynn. It's too bad that this episode's already ending.
You're right, but we can always count on the word of the week to cheer us up. Let's hand things over to Easton for this week's word of the week.
Welcome to the word of the week. This week's word is Halloween. Did you know Halloween was originally a holiday that people thought evil spirits would come and hurt them? So they put scary things up to scare them away. And that's your word of the week.
Thanks, Easton. I didn't know all the history of Halloween.
Welcome to Stuco TV.
Welcome to the Student Council's way to tell the school about what's happening here at HVMS. Hi everyone, I'm Kasdan.
And I'm Hannah.
I'm Jude. And I'm Dash.
At Student Council, we are working on a positivity project. We know that the last 18 months have been tough, but we and Student Council want to make sure this is a great year for you and want to spread some kindness and positivity in your life. Let's find out what the committees have in store for this year.
We are working on a series of positivity projects for this semester. For example, a big poster saying "Together We Are One" is going to be put on stage, which is made by the Pink Committee, Kimura, Maddie, Kira, and Ryan, as well as Hey Hey Herons and Team ID, Sophia, Callie, Cal, Nico, Leah, and Anthony. They will be making posters that they will put sticky notes on with positive statements to lighten up the school hallways.
Hey Herons, I'm Ms. Alexander.
And I'm Mrs. McCormack.
Isn't it great we have so many awesome clubs here at Happy Valley?
I know, and I'm so excited that they're starting this week.
One of the clubs starting this week is Unity Club. This is a club for LGBTQIA+ students
and allies.
We're going to have lots of fun together. It's going to start on Thursday. Where is it going to be?
It's going to be in my classroom in room 304, but please make sure that on Thursday, if you want to join, you're going to go to the student services before school or at your lunch to sign up. You have to be on that paper in order to come to my classroom and join the activities.
What other clubs do we have here at HVMS?
You know, I think I heard there's a coding club, which I think is really cool. I know a lot of kids are into that.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let's check it out.
You guys pumped?
Thanks to everyone who came out to last week's district cross-country meet. Our HVMS did a great job. We came in second place in both the boys and the girls races, and everyone improved their times by quite a bit. So it was a great race, and the rain held off. This week is our final meet, and I want to invite everyone to come on out and see our team race against your teachers. So come on out at 4:45 and cheer on the team. And one last thing, this week is our final cross-country meet. The cross-country team versus your teachers. Teachers, don't forget to sign up for the race, register in the link that I sent you, and as a new twist, we're adding costumes. Anyone who wants to wear a costume to race, it'll be great fun. Come out, support your cross-country team as they run as fast as they can versus their teachers who may be slow or fast.
I'm learning so much from this episode.
I know. Speaking of learning, we have to let the Herons continue with their school day.
It was super fun hosting with you, Natalie.
Of course, Sydney. I hope we can do it again sometime.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Natalie.
Have a great day, Herons!